Welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. It feels so good to be back, bitches. I'm gonna talk about something that pertains to me. If it pertains to you, that's fucking cool, but it definitely pertains to me. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been doing a lot of also just like self-discovery, and it's okay to ask the universe, like, what do you want from me, bitch? And that's exactly what I've been doing. And we will get into all of that. But first, obviously, yes, it's another smoke with me. So make sure that you have something to drink and something to smoke. I will not be responsible for all you hoes being dehydrated. So personally, I have my handy dandy blue water bottle. And then to smoke, I have once again my high 90s Kush Mountain. It's a hybrid. Is it? It's an indica. Let's take a hit together and then we will get started. I always been an overachiever, but not anymore. You heard that right. It is that time of year where I step away from being extremely productive and I step into, let's just be frank, hibernation. This is me giving you permission that you don't need, but sometimes we feel like we need it, right? So I asked permission from my therapist because my therapist gave me permission. I'm going to vicariously give that permission to you. Was vicariously the right word? I don't know. I think that there is a strong possibility that you might be doing the absolute fucking most when you don't need to this specific time of year. If you are one of those people who's like, gosh, every fucking winter I just get really sad, like almost depressed, I just want to sleep, my body doesn't feel as energized. Yeah. Like, sorry, am I not a fucking mammal? Why do other mammals, I'm specifically thinking of bears right now. That's the only one. For some reason, when I think of hibernation, all of a sudden I forget everything except bears. But bears hibernate for the winter. Actually, I just learned that hibernation does not mean that they literally eat and eat and eat and eat and then sleep for that whole few months straight. What was I thinking? I mean, that's what I was thinking, but like, so wrong. What I'm saying is winter is the time to rest and recover. And a lot of times we treat it like it's the end of the year. I got to be extremely fucking productive. I got to, clean up those loose ends and then set my goals for next year, which don't get me started on that. We'll do an episode about that probably in like 1 or 2 more episodes. But I'm just like, bitch, why are we fighting nature? It's literally dark outside by 4 p.m. in some places. I don't know about you, but I love to listen to the universe and the signs. To me, the universe is saying, go to bed, chill the fuck out, rest, smoke some weed. Take a hit. Great idea, universe. Let's take a hit. Yeah, so back to what I was saying about my therapist gave me permission to hibernate. She did not word it that way, but she was like, maybe now you should focus on resting, taking care of yourself, focusing on the things that you love and appreciate. And then for me personally, that means my dogs, my husband, good food, and my rent. Bitch, I'm gonna enjoy my rent. I'm gonna stay the fuck home in the warmth. Okay, let me be clear. I do live in California where it doesn't actually ever get super fucking cold, like especially where I live specifically, but I'm not from California. I'm from Cincinnati. It gets cold as fuck there. And then I also lived in New York City and also like New England. Like, bitches, I know what cold is and I fucking hate it. And I'm not just being dramatic. I have extreme sensory issues. So cold weather in general gives me this crazy rash across my neck and my face and my chest. Also, that happens when I get anxious. Also, that happens when I get too hot. Also, that happens if I'm wearing the wrong texture. But like I said, sensory issues. I love you. Thank you for joining me in my video. You're just the goodest boy. You're just the goodest boy. I love you. I love you, bud. Also, I'm not saying you have to shut off your brain, but maybe instead of trying to like mass produce and be extra productive and come up with new plans and new goals, maybe you start focusing on what you already have. You start appreciating it, loving on it. Maybe now is where we kind of like take a mental note, do some mental check-ins, see how are we doing, where are we at, what adjustments should we make for when we're thinking of, when we're going to set goals, when we're going to do our vision boards, when we're going to do our new year energy. It's okay to think about these things, but we don't need to be trying to do the most right now. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, shut the fuck up, you lazy fuck. I love being productive. I'm not talking to you. I'm so sorry. Leave me alone. If you're like me and you're feeling every little change of emotion, of weather, of energy that's happening in the world, plus with Mercury retrograde going on right now, I mean, hello. It's fucking exhausting and we need to take a hit. As I've been checking in with myself, I have noticed that I have been much more reactive lately. And then one of my signs about how I know my mental health might not be the best is when I get angry. Anger being like the first thing I feel in the morning or the constant that I feel all throughout the day. Like it might come and go, but it is the constant emotion that I continue to feel throughout the day. That's when I know, all right, I'm not well, chill out. And that's where I've been at. And I don't love that. So I am going to take the necessary steps. And if to some people that looks like, so you just gave up? You're just a lazy piece of fuck? Well, I don't know what to tell you. No, but if that's how you see it, that's how you see it, bitch. What I am saying is, though, if I have not responded to you or if I have kind of come off like I'm ignoring you, I promise I am not. I am not answering anyone right now. And it's not like I'm getting a message and thinking, no, I'm not answering you. I'm on a mental health break. I'm getting a message and I'm responding to it in my head, and then I'm panicking about having the energy to actually respond to it. When am I going to get time to respond to it? All the things that I have to do and the people I still haven't responded to. And that's not helping. So I'm trying to put my phone down as much as possible. I'm giving myself patience. I'm giving myself grace. I hope you can do the same for yourself and for me, and we'll do it for each other. And I don't think that it means we're doing something wrong or we're going against the grain. I think we're actually flowing with the energy of Miss Universe. And oftentimes, what the universe is doing and what nature is doing goes against society because, well, society is, man-made, and we're a bunch of dummies. I'll be back and better than ever, and I know you will too. We just need to allow ourselves to hibernate. Hey, can I get a hibernation? We are the hibernation. We are a nation. Whatever. I'm done. Bad joke. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I'm petting my dog right now. That's why I'm like moving my arm all fucking weird. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high.